Let's learn how to make a graffiti text effect in Kittl right now. So here is a current template that I just wanted to show you, and most of the work is done by using a font. We have a couple of different fonts along with these drip splatters. If I go over here into the layers, drop down this group, you can see that there's all these little splatters, and that's what really makes the effect come together. So here's a new project. I've just added some text with the T button, and what I'm going to do is type in splatter and teach you how to make that same effect that you saw over in the template that's already in Kittl, which of course you could go ahead and click and edit to be your own. I'm going to use that same font, but you can see here there's a couple of other ones that do fit this kind of graffiti style as I select through a couple of different ones that could get what the desired effect that you want. I'm going to use this one, and what we're going to do is work on our background color. I'm going to make this a little bit darker so that the text is brighter on the background, and I'm going to go for kind of a gold orangish color. Now, the secret lies in changing this solid color to a gradient color. So if you see here, I've gone ahead and selected gradient. I'm going to select this black color and then make it the gold color. I'm going to select the bottom color and make this a darker gold or kind of an orangish amber color. And now it starts to give this kind of graffiti spray painted looking effect. A lot of people use the color cut in their templates, which is cool, but I think it's difficult to get super precise lines in graffiti on walls, but I do like this kind of gradient effect here. Now over in the effects panel, what I'm going to do is add the third block shadow effect, and then I'm going to change the color. For now I'm just going to make it white so that you can see what's happening. So if I change that to white, now you can see where the drop shadow is, and this is where we're starting to build this kind of graffiti effect. You can change your angle and your outline width and everything. Now what I'm going to do is go to that same orange, but then take it down into this kind of muddy brown shadow color. And then as you can see, as I increase the offset here, the graffiti effect really comes to life. Now over here in the elements, I'm going to type in drip. And as I scroll down, you can see all of these kind of like paint dripping effects, all of these little splatters and pieces like this. I'm going to just zoom through and select a couple of these so you can see. Then I can select them all and I can make them that same dark brown color. And then this is where the magic happens. First, I'm going to go ahead and change my background to be more of a concrete wall effect. So if I go down here in the textures, I'm going to go ahead and select this concrete wall that's kind of like rough, this rough brick wall. And then as I start to move these little drippings and splatters in different places on the letters, it makes it look more realistic. It makes it look more lifelike, because I am resembling what it would be like if you held the spray can in a place for too long, making these drips and these splatters and these things like that. Now, in big spaces, usually there's some sort of element. I think a crown is very graffiti-like. It's an element that I've seen in a lot of different graffiti work and or Y2K looking work. This one is really great because it's already in that kind of like spray painted grungy streetwear vibe. So I'm going to make it that same lighter yellow, and I'm going to give it the same dark background. And I'm going to add a couple of more elements here, some more splatters. Now you could get crazy with this and add a third outline to this if you wanted to make it even more vibrant. However, I think this specific layout looks better in just the orange by itself, the dark brown by itself. Now, another thing I want you to see is that if I choose any other font, the effect stays the same. And what I'm going to do is basically reposition all of these little drips to go on another kind of font to make it look like it is the graffiti effect. So you can basically parse this out into whatever font you want that fits your graffiti style. Now, if you see what I'm doing right here with the color cut, it has those lines in it, and I think it's just a little bit nicer to just have the gradient by itself without the color cut. I think it makes the graffiti style come together a lot better. So I hope you have a ton of fun with this graffiti effect in Kittl. Let me know what you think down in the comments.